I never thought I'd be the kind of man sitting here telling a story like this. My name's Daniel, and what I'm about to share isn't easy. It's about betrayal, heartbreak, and revenge. But most of all, it's about how you never really know the person you're living with until it's too late. Emily and I had been married for 5 years. We weren't perfect, but I thought we were solid. She was smart, beautiful, caring, the type of woman everyone believed I was lucky to have, and I believed it too, or at least I wanted to. But somewhere along the line, I started slipping. Maybe it was the long hours at work, maybe it was the routine of marriage, or maybe I was just weak. Whatever the reason, I got too close to someone I shouldn't have. Jessica, a woman from my office. At first it was innocent, just laughs over coffee, harmless banter during late nights at work, but one night that harmless laughter turned into something else. A touch on the arm, a look that lingered too long, and before I knew it, I'd crossed a line I swore I never would. I told myself it was nothing, that I could keep it secret, that Emily would never know, but secrets have a way of slipping through the cracks, and Emily, she was sharper than I ever gave her credit for. The first sign came with her questions, casual ones at first. How was work? You've been late a lot lately, everything okay? But her eyes? Her eyes studied me like she was waiting for me to trip. I brushed it off, lied through my teeth, and each time I thought I got away with it. But Emily wasn't confronting me because she didn't know. She was waiting, watching, gathering. I didn't realize it then, but she'd started her own investigation. Every night I thought I was being clever, sneaking off to text Jessica, deleting messages, hiding receipts. Emily was quietly building a case. She followed me once, saw me go into Jessica's apartment. She took pictures, screenshots of my texts, even tracked my card transactions. And still she said nothing. She smiled, kissed me goodnight, cooked me breakfast, and pretended everything was fine. Looking back, that was the most terrifying part. Weeks went by like this. I thought I was safe. I thought she suspected nothing. But in reality, I was walking right into the trap she was setting. Then came our anniversary. I came home to candles, dinner, music, the works. Emily looked stunning, her smile wide, her voice sweet. For a moment I almost forgot the lies. For a moment I thought maybe I could stop everything with Jessica and fix what I had, but it was too late. Halfway through dinner, Emily slid a box across the table. For you, she said softly. I smiled, thinking it was a gift. I opened it and my world collapsed. Inside was an album, but not a normal one. Page after page of evidence, screenshots of my texts, photos of me entering Jessica's building, even receipts I thought I'd hidden. My hands shook as I flipped through it. My chest burned hot. My stomach dropped. I looked up at Emily. She wasn't crying. She wasn't screaming. She was calm, almost proud. "Happy anniversary, Daniel," she said. "I thought you'd like to see how much I know." I tried to speak, to explain, but then I noticed her phone propped on the counter. A faint red light blinked. She was recording the whole thing, streaming it live to our family group chat, my parents, her parents, our friends, everyone. The humiliation was instant. Messages pinged on her phone as family and friends reacted, some angry, some shocked, some disgusted. I wanted to disappear, but Emily wasn't done. She stood, smoothed her dress, and whispered, "This is just the beginning." And then she left the apartment, leaving me with the evidence of my own betrayal. For days I heard nothing. She vanished. No calls, no texts, just silence. And then, little by little, the real revenge began. At work, Jessica suddenly grew cold. My boss called me into his office, furious. Someone had sent HR a package, anonymous, of course, containing screenshots of my texts with Jessica, photos of us leaving hotels. My career was on the line. Jessica was reassigned. I was left to drown in the shame. My credit cards maxed out overnight, my accounts drained. Emily had control of more than I realized. She left me broke. But the worst part wasn't the money or the job, it was the letters. Every week an envelope would arrive, no return address, inside another copy of the evidence. Sometimes it was a photo, sometimes a printout of texts, sometimes a receipt, each one with a note, "Never forget what you are." I dripped them up, burned them, but they kept coming, relentless. And then came the night I truly broke. I got home, exhausted, ready to collapse, and there she was, Emily, sitting in the dark in our living room, calm as ever. You think this is revenge, she said, but it's not. This is justice. Revenge would be me destroying you completely. Justice is me letting you destroy yourself. I wanted to argue, to scream, but the truth was, she was right. I had destroyed myself. She had only helped me see it. She walked out that night and never came back. The divorce papers arrived weeks later. She got everything, the house, the car, even the dog, and me. I was left with nothing but the memory of her quiet smile as she walked away. That's the thing about revenge. It doesn't always come in fire and fury. Sometimes it comes in silence, in patience, in letting the truth cut deeper than any blade. So if you're listening, don't make my mistake. Don't think you're clever enough to outsmart the person who loves you, because when betrayal meets patience, the outcome is always the same, your own downfall. And trust me, you'll never see it coming.